Hi, I'm Natasha Ratliff, founder and creator of Avere. Thanks for joining me and welcome to this video. I help busy professionals who want to see the world, maximize their savings in absolutely every aspect of travel, find time for themselves and the people that they care about, and create unforgettable memories. What if you could go on vacation more often? What if you could go on vacation more often without the stress or the debt or having to join expensive timeshares? How would it feel if you knew you could go to Peru or Thailand or New York City all for the same amount of money? What if you could relax and rejuvenate on vacation without having to worry about money before, during, or after your trip? That would be pretty great, right? One of the biggest myths about travel is that it has to be expensive, and that keeps a lot of people at home. In fact, a survey from Skift found that 62% of people hadn't been anywhere in the last year. People think that traveling has to be expensive, and I'm here to tell you it absolutely does not. The best thing about travel is that there are so many options. That means that no matter what your budget is, there's a place that's perfect for you and your budget. You simply need to know how and where to look. And by picking the right destination, you can actually save 50 to 100% on your travel expenses. I'm here to tell you that you can transform your life when you realize you don't need to wait to start living it. Your extraordinary life is right here, and I'm excited to help you start planning your perfect trip. The reason I can share this with you is because I was a struggling, underemployed college graduate, and I didn't think that I had the time or the money to be able to travel either. I was stuck in the 9-to-5 grind because I thought that was the way it had to be. That was the way it was supposed to be. I thought I had to wait, I had to earn everything. Until I realized you're only as small as your mindset, but you can be as big as your aspirations. That was what clicked for me. And over the past 7 years, I found the best ways to make travel a part of my life. I'm able to travel a half dozen times a year or more, each time for hundreds of dollars instead of for thousands. Now I know that time or money never has to be a barrier to living the life that I want. Imagine how awesome it would be to go on an all-expense-paid trip. You can leave with no worries, not thinking about money, and stay relaxing by the beach in Hawaii or Bali or Brazil, sipping cocktails and watching the sunset. Now think about how much money you spend in any given month on the things you need to buy. Groceries, gas, bills, and all the random things that you need to pick up from the store. What if somebody matched every single dollar you spent with additional money to put towards your next trip or family vacation? Well, that's what you're leaving on the table without a great rewards credit card. Free cash, free flights, free hotels, essentially a free vacation. Now take a second to think about how often you eat out. With that $4 that you spent on a latte or $20 that you spent on Mexican food last night be better spent on Mardi Gras or New Year's Eve? These kinds of sacrifices can quickly add up. In fact, by cutting some of these things out, you could save up to $100 per week. Did you know the hardest part about traveling is simply deciding to go? Once you make that commitment, the rest is easy. Success in this realm and in every other one is just about seeing your goal as greater than your sacrifice. So, if your goal is tiramisu on the terrace in Italy, then packing your lunch for a couple days really seems a lot more doable, doesn't it? Now I want to take you behind the scenes to a few people who worked with me to be able to travel more, all for a fraction of the cost. I think you'll get some inspiration from it.
It's Emmy Unanimo, and I am from Atlanta, Georgia. My goal last year was to travel internationally, and this time was a solo trip. And I got the inspiration for the trip because Natasha, she told me about the connections she made and how she met people, because my fear was meeting people and traveling by myself or in the safety of that. But when I went to Colombia, I took Natasha's inspiration and really enjoyed myself. What I received from Natasha was that seeing Natasha do it on her own, traveling on her own, especially a country where she was not too familiar with, really inspired me to do it on my own. It helped that Natasha told me how cheap it was because I was looking for cheap. But I think because of Natasha's spirit and her independence, it kind of rubbed off on me to want to do the same thing. I think biggest thing I learned for myself was just to be open and be expressive and put myself out there, and that's what traveling alone makes you do.
Hi, my name's Mai, and I'm from Tacoma, Washington. Just bite the bullet and do it. I recently came back from a trip on my own, and it was one of the best experiences and decisions that I've ever made. I live in a busy city where I feel like I have no time for myself. Traveling gave me that luxury just to slow down life a little bit and reflect. Trying new things and meeting new people taught me so many things that I didn't realize about myself before. It's such a great experience.
Did you enjoy this video? What did you like? And where do you want to go now that you know that cost never has to be a barrier to going where you want to go? Please leave me a comment below and share this video on your favorite social media platform. Thanks so much for watching.